to enjoy the nice views. I take a lot of pictures from being on campus or in the dorms. And sometimes you don't really have a choice. Sometimes you're stuck working homework, so the only view you're going to enjoy is like your code or your homework or whatever it is, because you're kind of stuck. But do you really have to leave campus? You can find places to sleep on campus. You can find couches, you can find chairs if you're really desperate. Fridges full of food, pretty much everything a college student needs. But if you do decide to get out, San Luis Obispo has a lot of options to offer. There's lots of hikes and walks, there's architecture, graveyard, there's Madonna, there's push-ups. This is actually in Hawaii, not if you go on a hike, you should be prepared. So you need to think about what kind of stuff you're going to bring with you, what kind of clothes you're going to wear, what kind of activities you're going to do while you're on a hike. You got to watch out for poison oak. There's lots of poison oak on the hills. So you can remember what it looks like and try to avoid it, or you can touch it and wait a few days if you like pain. You also have to consider hiking shoes. So I have an experience that Uggs are not good hiking shoes. I did half of my hikes in Uggs, and you tend to slip and fall. That's the end of the picture. Just something to consider. Another thing to bring with you is sunscreen. So people have different preferences for how tan they like to be. So I'll leave that one up to you. So besides the necessities, some people also like to bring things for comfort. For example, couches. I work at Amazon downtown, and my coworkers created this sport called mountain couching. So they take a couch and they carry it up a mountain. So I guess it's nice because once you get it up on the mountain, you have something comfortable to sit on. You can also find things on a hike. I found bullworms, snakes, tarantulas. When I practiced this on my roommates, I discovered that people don't really like it when you show them pictures of big tarantulas, so I removed it. If you go hiking at night, first of all, it's probably illegal because a lot of parks close at sunset, but not everywhere. I recommend bringing a flashlight, not getting lost, and going with people you can trust. So, in my case, it happens to be a bunch of electrical engineering students who really like radios. So, they will do they'll bring radios everywhere. They'll bring radios to lunch with them, to dinner with them. If you ask them what they're doing on a Friday night, they're probably charging some radios on the couch. So radios, cool thing about radios is they're portable. So you can easily bring them anywhere. You can just attach each antenna to a car and drive around with it and make contacts, talk to people, make contacts pretty much all over the world. So first we bring radios. We bring handheld radios to hills with us and to mountains, and we talk to each other and brag about where we've been. So that's one activity you can do. Another activity is benchmarking, which is kind of cool because there are benchmarks are used to map land. So they're just these brass discs that are all over the place on hills, and they'll tell you stuff, and they'll kind of you can find them. Geocaching is another activity. With geocaching, it's just like you find boxes and there are logs that you sign. I've never done it, but Google Images show up a lot of happy people doing it, so I guess it's fun. My personal favorite is reverse geocaching. You give somebody a box, and you're like, it's programmed to open at this time at this place. So you're like top of Bishops at sunrise. So that's the only way they can open it. So if you really hate your friends. And I'll leave you with this nice picture of the sunset. This is taken from the peak. It's a really nice, relatively easy hike, and hopefully it will encourage you to get out there.